Hi my friends, welcome to another video. This is Diamond Painting with Coco. Coco is my dog Chihuahua. My name is Raimi. I named my channel after her. Today we are going to be kitting down the rest, hopefully, of my Artdot spare drills. These are the squares. I want to say hi to all my subscribers first before I forget. Hello. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Your continued support, coming back and watching my videos, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And I want to say hi to anybody who's new. I hope that you like the content and choose to stay. I had a subscriber suggest that I put like a ruler or something in between to mark my spot, and I've done that, but I always forget my ruler, just like I have today. I have a piece of foam board that I'm thinking about decorating and using that as a marker for when I'm like kitting down my paintings and stuff like that. So we'll see. It's a rectangle piece, so I would use squares. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see. 3765, yes. So today we have 4 trains, just as usual, plus 5 extra bags. So that's just how Artdot does it. And finally, my basket will be free. I'm gonna use it to, I think I'm gonna use it, I think it's big enough to put like Coco's, her harnesses and stuff like that in there. She's got 2 harnesses. One is like for when we take her for like a walk around the neighborhood. And another one is for when we take her out in public. It says emotional support, and it also says do not pet on it. Because people for some reason feel that they can just reach for a small dog. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like being like, who would like having someone's hand shoved in your face? I don't think anybody would like that. So she doesn't like it, but she doesn't like other people in general anyway. She really has to get to know you. It took her months to get used to, well, yeah, months for her to get used to my daughter's boyfriend. And she's still kind of like, every once in a while, he'll move a certain way or something and she doesn't like it, but she gives him kisses and stuff, so we're okay. We're okay with that. She's just particular. She likes her family, and that's okay. We just make sure to keep her away from people and be responsible dog owners and let people know immediately when they ask us if they can pet her that she bites. So it's just the people, it's the random people that just, if you have a dog, do you know what I'm talking about? You'll just have random people just like, oh my gosh, like they've never seen a dog before. It's like when you're out somewhere, it's like, I swear, it's like, have you not seen a dog before? I mean, I know it's cute and everything, but like, I know you've seen a dog. I know you've seen a dog. Just be like, oh, cute dog, or, you know, say something, but don't just grab for her. Boy, I'll tell you what, when I had pit bulls, nobody grabbed for my pit bulls. And my pit bulls were the sweetest dogs. They thought they were little puppies all the time. They were lap dogs. Big old freaking lap dogs. Oh my gosh, they were the biggest babies. If you ever want a super sweet dog, pit bulls are great dogs to have, as long as you know, get one that hasn't had abusive issues in the past. But yeah, they're good dogs. They got a bad rap. And some of the things I can understand because, you know, look what some of the things that they've done. I get it, but they're not all like that. When I worked at a vet clinic, the worst biters were Dalmatians and Chow Chows. Shar-Peis. Those were the worst biters. I mean, you could pretty much guarantee that you were going to get bit. Now, keep in mind, they were in a stressful situation, so there's always that. What dog or what animal would want to go to the vet? Coco's going to have to go here pretty soon because she needs her shots. I got to schedule that appointment, actually. It's on my fridge. I need to schedule that appointment and get it done. I always worry because we had a pit bull, Callie, and she was actually allergic to vaccines. And so it was really weird because, like, we had her for years and she was fine. And then just one time when it was time for her to get vaccines, like normal, just routine vaccines, she had a reaction. And so the vet was like, okay, we'll give her some, you know, Benadryl style medication, and she was fine. And then the next time we came in, oh, and they told me, they're like, the next time you bring her in, ask the doctor, because I don't know why, but it's always a different doctor when we go to this vet clinic. I do not like our vet clinic. It's always a different doctor. But anyway, they're like, the next time you bring her, sorry, my brain just literally blanked out. They were like, the next time you bring her in, ask the doctor to give her some diphenhydramine, which is just basically Benadryl, about 20 minutes before she has her shot. And so I'm like, okay. So it was her appointment, you know, a year later or whatever, because she was perfectly healthy and we just needed her shots. And I asked the doctor, I said, she's had a problem in the past, and I'm sure it was in her chart, right? Like, I'm sure the doctor checked her chart. And I was like, can you please give her some diphenhydramine because she has an allergic reaction to the vaccines. And last time, you know, blah, 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 she had, because basically the reaction was like hives, but not that bad, not that bad. Just a little bit of hives and a little bit of, you know, like she was really lethargic and stuff like that. So the doctor was like, basically the doctor ignored me. I think the doctor was basically like, I know better than you. You're just an idiot. And I didn't want to pull I worked at a vet clinic before. So, hello? So, they took her back, and I was thinking, my impression was they were going to take her back there, give her some diphenhydramine, and then wait, and then give her the vaccine. So they had me wait out in the waiting room. And so that's another reason why I thought they were giving it to her, because I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to not take up one of their rooms because it's going to be like 20 minutes. I should have thought to myself, why aren't they having me keep her with me for 20 minutes? But it didn't even cross my mind. I just listened to the vet. And so my daughter was with me, and this was my son's dog. Callie was my son's dog. Callie bonded to Brendan, and Brendan wasn't there. He was in school at the time. So, you know, he's entrusting me with his dog. And she was the family dog too, but you know what I mean. She bonded to him. And so you guys, I hope all of these fit in this box. If it doesn't, I'm just going to, oh. And there's 2 different colors in this baggie. I'm just going to do this because I don't think that'll fit. Oh, this would help if I took this out. Oops. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Okay. So my daughter and I are in the waiting room, and like literally 5 minutes later, they're bringing Callie out. And I'm like, are they just going to give her to me for like 20 minutes? Like what's, like, did they change their mind? They're going to give her to me for 15 more minutes or something because they're too busy in the back. So they're walking her towards me. And as they're walking her towards me, she starts to collapse. And she completely collapsed and fell to the, well, first of all, when they brought her out, my daughter's like, Mom, she doesn't look right. And I was like, I told the technician, I'm like, she doesn't look right. There's something wrong with her. And she was like, she kind of looked at Callie and didn't really say anything. And then the closer she got to us, she just completely collapsed onto the floor. Like legs splayed out, collapsed on the floor. And the technician and the receptionist ran around the counter, you know, the counter thing. She ran around the counter and okay, that was our first train. We're done with that. And they grabbed her. Sorry about that. I bumped you guys. If you're diamond painting, I bumped the camera. They scoop her up and they rush her to the back. Well, she actually passed away and they brought her back. She actually died. Her heart stopped beating and they were able to bring her back. And they brought her back out, I don't know, like, it seemed like forever. I actually don't know how long it was because we were crying. My daughter and I were just crying because I thought for sure that was it. Because the way I mean, her eyes closed, everything. She was just out when we saw her. And we're bawling our eyes out in the waiting room. There's all these people and I'm just like so stressed out. And of course sad because we love Callie. And they brought her back out. She had a cone on. And they're like, you need to watch her for the next 24 hours to see if there's any other blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, we gave her some diphenhydramine. I'm not even kidding you. And I was so like happy to see that Callie was okay because they were explaining stuff to me and I literally was like, it was like, wah, 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 like in Peanuts. So of course I paid for everything. Thanks. Let me just pay you for, you know, basically unaliving my dog. So I brought her home. They had a cone on her and I brought her home and she broke out into the worst hives I have ever seen, ever. I worked at a vet clinic for years. I mean, these hives were so bad. And she laid on the couch. I got her a blanket and she laid on the couch and she looked so miserable, so miserable. I was so mad. I was so mad. It was horrible, you guys. I'm just thankful that they were able to bring her back. But yeah, she was deathly, literally allergic to vaccines. I don't know what in the vaccine. We don't to this day. Well, she's no longer with us, but yeah, I don't know what's in the vaccine that would have caused that. And so they were like, the vet was like, oh, from now on, she's like, I'm going to write a note in her chart. And if you need a note in the future, like if you go somewhere, if you go to Canada or anything like that, she goes, I'll write a note that says that she can't have vaccines. I don't know if Canada would let us in on that note or not, but they'd probably be like, well, that's too bad, but she still needs her shots. But yeah, that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. Oh, I was so upset. So yeah, so Coco has to go in and get her shots, and guess who's really worried about it? Me. Coco's obviously already had several, well, not several sets of shots. She's 5, so she's had what? Well, she had her series when she was a puppy, so she had a series of shots like they do, and then she's had her shots every year, so, and everything seems fine, but I always from now on, I'm always like, I'm going to sit in the waiting room for 10 minutes after you give my dog this vaccine. And they're like, oh no, that's fine. Like, yeah, whatever. And I can't get another vet, you guys. I have called every single vet within, I don't know, a 20 to 30 mile radius of us, and they are all full. They are all full. I've tried to get another vet. I'm not even kidding. Like, they're like, well, we can put you on a waiting list, but like, there's like, I don't know, 50 people in front of you, something ridiculous. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I called one vet, and they were like, they're like, oh, they were super nice. They're like, I'm so sorry, but we have no availabilities. We can put you on a waiting list. And there was like so many people in front of me. And she's like, where are you taking, you know, her now? And I told her, and she was like, oh. And I was like, well, what's that supposed to mean? I mean, I didn't ask her that, but I was just like, this is the vet. So when I worked at the first vet clinic, it was called Animal Medical Center. And we moved to a new building. It was actually built. Like, the vet that I worked for, he actually had this building built. And it was really cool because he let us kind of pick out some of the design of like the reception area and stuff like that. And so this is the vet clinic that I've gone to. I followed him when I left. So I got pregnant with my daughter, and then I quit and I stayed at home. And so he moved to this new building. It's raining outside. No, I have to mow. He moved to this new building, and so I just decided, okay, well, obviously I'm going to move with him. He's like the best vet ever in the history of vets. So I moved with him to that building. Well, he ended up moving way up north and opening another clinic. And he left this vet clinic. Well, I stayed with this vet clinic because there was still yet another doctor that I knew that we all worked with. Well, she ended up leaving too. And it's one of these vet clinics, you guys, where when you go, I swear to God, there's always a different doctor. Like the last time we went, there was this guy, because I've always had females, and there was this guy doctor, and he didn't even say hi to Coco. He didn't. She was standing on the table, and my husband and I were both there, and she was standing on the table, and he literally he came in the door, he kind of said hi to us for a second, and he walked over to her in a very like fast manner, and he just reached for her, and she bit him. And he's like, she bit me. Now, this was before she had never done that before. She had never, ever done that before. She had never acted like she was going to bite somebody. This was a long time ago. She had never acted like she was going to bite somebody or you know what? I should freaking blame her attitude on biting and trying to bite people on him. And he's like, she got me. And I'm like, she did? I'm like, I am so sorry. And he's like, you need to tell people that your dog bites. And I'm like, she has never bitten a single person ever. She was still like little. How old was she? I mean, she wasn't little. She was like, I think 2, maybe 3 years old. And I'm like, she has never bitten anyone. My husband's like, she's never bitten anyone. She's never even that was complete, like, not like her at all. I was just thinking of that. You know what? That's the first time that she ever did that. And so he walked out of the room. He didn't even give her an exam or anything. And so here's the weird thing though, right? So she did that, and I'm bawling my eyes out because that's the type of person I am. If you guys knew me, you would understand. So he left the room, and I started crying like uncontrollably. And I'm like, I can't believe she did that, and he's going to be so mad. And what if he tries to take her away from us because she's here for her shot, she's not up to date, and blah, blah, blah. And my husband's like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. He's so used to me having like anxiety attacks. Not a panic attack. I was just having an anxiety attack. And I'm like, what if he tries to, though? What if he tries to take her away because she's not up to date? He's like, nobody's taking her away from us, honey. He's like, nobody. And so here's the funny thing. The technician comes in the room. She's like, okay, well, we're just going to take her in the back and give her her shots. And I'm like, can you please tell the doctor that I apologize and that she's never done this? I'm like, please, please, can you tell him how sorry I am? And I'm still crying. And she's like, yeah, of course I will. Of course I will. She goes, don't worry. She's like, it's okay. This happens. And I'm like, but she's never done this before. And I feel really bad. And I hope he's okay. Is he okay? And she's like, he's fine. I mean, it didn't break the skin or anything. And guess what? She picked Coco up from the table and took her in the back. And Coco was completely fine with it. So I'm like, yo. And my husband was actually livid. He was actually pissed. Because he was like, he should have known better. Being a vet, he should have known better than to just like approach her that way and just like grab her. He should have known. So you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if that's why she is so like opposed to people coming up and like trying to grab. I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching here, but Kristen, if you're watching this, these drills are dusty. Oh. Yeah, so anyway, that was horrible. So I've had bad experiences with this vet, but I have to go in and get her shots. So, and I did, one of the doctors was super nice, and she's like, literally, there's less than 5%, or it might have even been lower than that, of dogs that respond poorly to vaccines. Like, it's extremely rare that happens. So she's like, the chance of Coco having the same thing happen to her is just like, you know, really, really rare. But I'm sure you guys can understand why I'm still like really apprehensive about getting shots and taking her to the vet and stuff like that. And she's in perfect health, so it's just one of those things. Yeah, and you know what? I used to talk about this too when I worked at the vet clinic. It's so if you have a 200-pound dog, like a Newfoundland, and then you have a 3-pound Applehead Chihuahua, they get the same amount of vaccine. Did you guys know that? They get the same dose of vaccine. So a 3-pound dog versus a 220-pound dog get the same dose of vaccine. Did you guys know that? It's absolutely a fact. And you know, I used to always question that. And then the other thing too is, so as humans, when we're babies, we get a set of shots. What is going on with my scissors here? There we go. Oh, maybe that should have gone through there. Just a second, I'm having more technical difficulties. So as humans, we get, you know, our set of shots. And after, I don't know, the age of what is it? 15, 16, something like that. You only have to basically go back for like tetanus and maybe Hep C. Maybe. It depends on the job that you're working in too. Like when I was a teacher, I had to always get shots, but because I worked with young little animals. No, I'm just kidding. But I always question, like, why are we giving dogs and cats and why are we giving animals shots every single year? Like, is that actually necessary? Is that actually necessary? Because their body has already developed the immune responses to the vaccines. So why are we giving it to them every single year? These are things that I've always questioned. And if you read anything, they're like, no, you got to do it every year, and this is fine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, explain that to me. Nowhere are you going to find that answer. I feel like they're just pushing, and I'm not a vet, I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me. I'm not giving any type of advice or whatever. I'm just making I'm making an observation. That's all I'm doing, is making an observation. So please don't listen to me. Just, all I'm saying is it's weird. So yeah, long story short, she has to go to the vet, and I'm stressing out about it. I will feel so much better once it's over and we've got her home and she's safe and all that kind of stuff. Because if anything happened to her, oh my God, I would not be able to bear it. So I have solved my storage problem with these boxes. Somebody was asking me, I'll be interested to know how you fix your storage solution, because, you know, I'm like running out of space. This is my third box, so this is my last box. My solution to my storage solution is I purchased another box. So I will now have 4, okay, let's take these out. I will now have 4 boxes, which is perfect, because if you guys saw the shelving unit that I had this on, they fit perfectly. 4 boxes fit perfectly. So I will be getting, I'm getting 2 more boxes, 1 for my rounds and 1 for my squares. And then I just purchased, how many did I purchased? See, there's no way this is all gonna fit. I just purchased, oh, there is no way this is gonna fit. Well, we'll stop when we stop and, what do I want to say? Brain fog. Oh, I purchased 3 round blank canvases, and I purchased 1 more square blank canvas. So that'll help me a little bit. Oops. Okay, we're on 38.32 now. This is looking like it's just gonna be, there's no way. Well, I'm glad I purchased it. See, in my rounds, the boxes that I Mod Podged, those boxes are a little bit bigger than these. Just a little bit. I think by like an inch, and boy does that inch make a lot of difference. Okay, 38.33 is our next one. So yeah, that 1 inch, or whatever it is, it makes a huge difference with the amount of storage. So these black boxes don't fit as much. So I can already see, because look at all those cards. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been known to be wrong so many times. Getting into the purples here. Oh, I'll have to remember this. 38. So at 38.34, we start getting into purples. These are really pretty. Okay, 38.34. I will have to remember that, because I'm planning on using some purples in my canvas and some blues. I was gonna look at I have a what is it? It's a DMC chart, but it's got all the colors on it, and I was planning on looking at that and kind of determining which colors to pull from there. So, but yeah, it'll be fun. I need to actually set aside a time to do that, because otherwise I'm just going to keep doing my other paintings and not get to it. I should have it like running on the side. But man, I'm not sure how to do it. Because I want it to look good. I don't want it to look like just, I don't know, somebody just sneezed a bunch of drolls on a canvas. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty purple. This would be a purple that I would use for sure. 38, 37. So I'm sorry, where are my manners? How are you guys doing today? I hope that you're working on a diamond painting or sitting down, having some coffee or some tea, maybe a snack. This morning I was able to get 3 loads of laundry folded and put away and hung up. I'm so happy about that. Yesterday I did a deep clean in our downstairs bathroom and our bathroom. Our kids' bathroom has been vacant for years. So that's just sitting there. But the only thing I didn't clean in our bathroom was the shower. I cleaned everything else, and my husband was here, and to be honest with you, I cleaned the downstairs bathroom and the upstairs bathroom, and then he needed to take a shower, and I was going to clean the shower, and he took a shower, and I basically completely forgot about it, and I just started doing other stuff. But I do have the spring cleaning bug right now. I can feel it. I've got it because I'm doing, like, you know, stuff I don't normally do. I'm dusting areas of the house that need to be dusted that I have not dusted in a long time. I'm not good when it comes to dusting. I need to get a new duster thing, a new Swiffer. I am not good at dusting. And I have so many things that need to be dusted. I've got 4 bookcases. No, I've got 6. Ugh, yeah. No thanks. Okay, 38, 42. This is a cool looking blue. Okay, that was it for our 3rd train. Yeah, we're on to our 4th one already. What time is it? We're at 32 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Usually it takes me about 48 minutes to do these. 45, 48. Okay, where's the beginning of this one? 38, 43, yes. This one for some reason is completely backwards and upside down. There we go. Sorry, I bumped you again. But you wouldn't know that if you were done with painting. Okay, here comes the sun. That's weird. It wasn't supposed to rain. It's supposed to be nice through Thursday, and in fact on Thursday it's supposed to be like 65 degrees. Sorry you guys, I don't know what that is in centigrade. For those of you across the pond, I don't know. But it's supposed to be 65 degrees. Ask Siri, she'll know. I got this new iPad and it wanted me to set up Touch ID, so I did, and it's not working. Obviously I did something incorrect. So every time I go to open my iPad, it's like, what's your password? I'm like, no, come on. I must have done something wrong. In fact, I'm gonna check that again after I'm done doing this, because that's like, it's super annoying. $38.46. Oof, gotta be careful with these scissors. I need to use some Goo Gone on these scissors and my big ones that I have, my big pink ones that I have. They, because I've been cutting, especially with my big ones, I've been cutting some canvases, the edges around the canvases off. Ooh, yeah, they've been getting gunked up. So I need to seriously use some Goo Gone on those. Guys, I really don't think this is gonna fit. Well, all I can do is put these, I'll just put them, if they don't fit, because we still don't know for a fact, but I'm looking at this train and I'm looking at the cards. If they don't fit, I'm just gonna put the squares in, or the bags in the box, and then wait until I get the other box, and then we will finish it. It'll be a super short video, but we'll finish it. I'll probably add something else to it, to the video. So, or I'll just do it on my own, because I don't think that it's gonna take me very long to do the amount of drills that I have left. We'll stuff them in here. We'll just stuff them in. Yep, these are dusty. I have a quinoa strainer that these, it works really well to wash off the drills in a quinoa strainer because nothing's getting through there. I mean, if quinoa can't get through it, these certainly can't get through it. And I've had to wash off drills before. I had to wash off drills from Diamond Art Club one time. It was the 310s, and they were so dusty and dirty that I had to wash them off. It was like it was constantly getting my tray dirty. I had to wash my tray off all the time. What painting was that for? I don't know. Was it for... I feel like it was a recent one. It was either Rococo Dream. I think it was Rococo Dream. Yeah. That one was... Isn't that a beautiful painting? And Natania's Wonderland too. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, 3851, 3852. It's like this beige color, khaki beige. Oh, there is, oh, it's gonna be, I don't even think it's gonna be close actually, now that I'm saying that. 3852. Is there any room over here that I can, no. There is a little bit of room over here. Can I just put like a couple over here? Yes. And then I can put, let's see, what's 30? Maybe I can just put a couple over here. Okay, that might help us. Well, that does help us. Okay, 3853. Look at how many there are left, you guys. I'm glad I got these boxes. Oops, wait. 3853. Ugh, don't do that, Raimi. Okay. So I'm waiting on a few packages. I ordered this painting from Fallon Gem on August. Good grief. I did not order it in August, okay? I ordered it April 17th and I still haven't even heard, like they're like, oh, we'll email you when we send it. And they haven't even emailed me. It's been, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. But it's been what? 2 weeks. And they haven't even emailed me that they sent it. I actually emailed them. I was like, hey, can you give me the status on my order, please? Maybe there's a language barrier. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I haven't gotten it yet. I'm sure it'll show up. We've gotten so used to Amazon Prime that it's like, if something's more than a week, you're like, where is it? Where's my package? It's like, it's only been a week. And then what else? I'm waiting for another package that has a storage system in it. Then I'm waiting for my boxes. Then in a separate order, I'm waiting for my canvases. So I've got like what, 4 deliveries coming here pretty soon. Does it go to, wait, where's, good thing I looked at that, okay. I think we are gonna be able to fit all these, just with that little bit of moving around. Because I'm down to the wire here. What's our timeout, moderators? 41 minutes. Yep, we're gonna make it. $38.58. Okay, $38.59. Oh, and then I forgot. I placed another order for a bunch of ABs, square ABs, because with these paint gem kits, I am literally, if there's a color and so if, say it has a, I don't know, let's say it's 154 or whatever. If I have that in an AB, I switch it out for that. So if whatever color they have, if I have an AB, I switch it out for that. And it's been turning out so cool. So I was like, ooh, I need some more ABs because I'm like running out. And crystals. I've been doing ABs and crystals. So my next one is, well, you guys won't see this for a long time, so you will have already seen this, but my next one is the geometric shapes. And I'm really looking forward to that. I think it'll look cool with ABs and crystals. We'll see. I'm just having fun with them. They're small, they're perfect for just, like today I'm finishing a diamond painting for the end of the month, and I won't have any whips. I'm not carrying any whips into next month. What was I saying? Oh, but they're nice just to have, like, if you're painting and you're just like, you just want to do like a quick something. I know I've talked about this before, but I don't know why some people don't like paint gems. I'm not sure why. If you don't like paint gems, tell me down in the comments, like what, legitimately, like what is the, it's not a big deal. I don't care if you like them or not. I mean, I'm not like, tell me why you don't like them. I'm just curious, like why some people wouldn't like them. Because I know some people, okay, you guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. I'm just curious as to why some people don't like them. Or if you do like them, tell me that you like them. Put down in the comments that you do like them. Oop, 38.63, see, I almost did it again. These look like they're gonna fit. I'm so happy. But I still obviously need to make some more room for this stuff. Now, I've said this before, but I am going to tell you again, if you do get these Artdot spare drills, whether it be the square or the round, it doesn't matter. They do not come with blanc or ecru. So it will say 445 colors and you'll be like, wait, what? It's supposed to be 447. They just don't come with blanc and ecru. So you will have to find those separately if that's something that you want. Those are the only two colors that it doesn't come with. So you guys, I cannot believe that this is episode 6 and I only had to do 6 episodes. I call them episodes because these are episodes. I can't believe it. My last one was 8. I think because I was only doing 3 trains at a time. And this time I was like, nope, I'm going to do 4. 4 ends up working out good. And it's a longer video. I like longer videos. Some people do, some people don't. I don't know. Okay, and we're doing our last color here. So this was 30, if I can grab this, 3866. And our last one is B 5200. Or just 5200. So like, see, if I had this color in a paint gem, which I do, I have lots of 5200, I would just use 141. Okay, you guys, it all fit. It's really tight, and I definitely will need a new box, but it all fit, and I'm done. We did it. We finished all of our art dots. I can take all these jars and put them away and everything. So anyways, thank you so much for helping me with this project, you guys. I so appreciate it. We've been through it, huh? 6 episodes. And not to mention the round ones that we did. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today, my friends. I will see you in another video. Loves.